Okay, so sorry if you hear that sound in the background. It's my heater, but I made a list and I'm just gonna go through all of them. So the first one is both were manipulated into becoming someone else. Vader and the Herald. Anakin was manipulated by the dark side and Palpatine. Sorry, my cat's right next to me, so if you hear anything, you can't see her right now, but if you hear anything, it's her. Anyway, so we have Anakin being manipulated by Palpatine and the dark side, and Viktor being manipulated by the Hex Core. Both were disabled at some point in their stories. I don't really think I need to elaborate on this one too much, but if you're thinking, how is Darth Vader disabled? How's Anakin disabled? He's an amputee, and then Vader is literally in a life support suit and to help him like walk and do things. I don't think I need to elaborate on that one. So my next point is the line. Just that entire song, first of all, makes me think of both of them. But they both have their final forms, which is, I put Herald of the Arcane because that's what League of Legends put for the new Viktor skins, and I think it sounds cool. So we have Herald of the Arcane and Vader in his Vader suit. Those are their final physical forms. And I just thought of another point. I mean, I know the Force Ghost and like the astral area that Viktor was in are two completely different things, but in both of those forms, they still look like themselves. I think that's a good point to bring up. My next point, both were treated as experiments during their final form process. I'm looking at you, Singed and Palpatine. So my next point is both were attacked by someone they care about. And I had to make that very important point. I'm just using this like I think hopefully you know what I'm trying to say here. Viktor was attacked by Jace and Anakin was attacked by Obi-Wan. Both attacks leaving them either mortally wounded or unalived them. aka Viktor was unalived, Anakin was mortally wounded, on the brink of death, all that fun stuff. So my next point is both were saved by love, and obviously different kinds of love, because I'm another important point, I'm not a pro shipper. So for Vader it was like platonic familial love, and for Viktor, from my perspective, it was romantic love. Whether you agree with the Viktor part or not is up to you, but in general, they were both saved by some form, some version of love. Both of them become allies with bad people, which I think that's another one I really don't think I need to elaborate on, but just Viktor with Singed and Ambessa, and Anakin with Palpatine. They both have special abilities. Anakin is a Force user and Viktor can use magic thanks to the Hex Core. And then my next point, sorry, I have to like read it. Viktor used the Hex Core to try and achieve what he wanted, while Anakin used the dark side. Again, that could go back to being manipulated into becoming something else, but they both used these abilities to try to get what they wanted. Like Anakin wanted to save Padme, and Viktor wanted to, quite frankly, save himself and also help people, but it became twisted. My next and final point is a more wholesome one. They both love to create, and they both did this when they were younger, when they were children too. So we can all cry about this last one together, because Anakin grade C-3PO and Viktor with his like little boat that he I hope this made sense in the way that I explained it. I'm sure there are more, so if anyone sees more, please feel free to comment them. If you're like, there's a point you made and I would like to elaborate on that point, feel free to do so. Just be nice about it. You don't have to agree with me. This is just my perspective. I was gonna make a post where it was just like words and slides, but I didn't feel like doing that. I felt like yapping. So yeah, that's it.